What's going on, people? What's going on? Let me turn this off a little bit. Hold on a second. What's going on? I'm about to get to the show. We 3 minutes in. I'm sorry, 4 minutes in. It's going to be another good show, podcast live this morning. I got the day off, being as though really not a day off. I got to do a couple things right after I'm done. I'm gonna try to make some videos today, but I got to build up my son's bed and everything. But we're gonna get this going. We're gonna talk about things that, man. This is, make a long story short. This is the exact reason why brothers such as myself is needed more than ever in this paradigm. We're needed. We're needed more than we ever been needed before. Unapologetically black men and men in general. And it's I want to put a heading on here. I'm doing this morning. I'm about to show myself, but I'm still getting ready. We're 5 minutes into the live, what have you. But I want people to join in, to comment if they need to comment on things. Just have a conversation with me. I'm gonna share my link, and we can have a nice little conversation this morning. It's President's Day. I got the day off right now, and I need to, again, my whole main objective. Let me put my own camera on. What's up? What's up, people? What's up? What's up? Anyway, my whole main objective this morning and any other time I do podcasts is to, let these young men, not just young black men, but just men in general. I might be considered old head for some of our Generation Z, but I feel your pain when it comes to protecting yourself as a man. No matter if we protecting ourselves when it comes to either from a female or from a male, and and this is why people always when you on my level of thinking, you're usually alone with it because people, it's too what do you call that, too PC, politically correct. A lot of PC stuff goes on instead of, and when you're politically correct, no one's learning anything. It's a situation with no one's learning, and we have to stop this mess because we have videos, we have things of that nature, and when a man defend himself, especially a black man, it's a problem. I did a video. I put I post something a couple hours ago saying, I'm talking about Tommy Sotomayor and Juwan Howard, both different situations. A man defending himself from another man, and a man defending himself from from a woman, I should say. And this is even when you have video evidence on everything that you're hearing. Even if you have that type of evidence, hey, the link is in the bio. If you want to talk to me, talk to me. Even if you have that type of evidence and everything, it's still some type of problem. You know what I'm saying? Still some type of problem. And this has got this stuff, to me, it has to end at some point. It's like, even in the black community, I was talking about this earlier this week. This is supposed to be Black history, but mainstream media is putting it as just woman history. Like, what are we trying to do to the boys in this society? Like, I really want a feminist, a woman that's real about being a feminist, because most women that I know personally that have all the attributes of being a feminist will not ever acknowledge that they are feminists for some reason. You know what I'm saying? So I want a feminist to come up here and show me something, and let's have a dialogue, not an argument, a dialogue. I'm not gonna delete you or anything and block you, what have you, unless you But I really want to talk to a feminist this morning, and proud feminist. I want to talk to a proud feminist. Because again, I know so many women. Stop sharing. I'm still sharing this. I know so many women that believe that they are not a feminist. And it's one of them things that we got to get this. We got to get this thing. We got to start being honest. You know what I'm saying? What do we really want from these the young black boys? Like, again, as I said, this what you call this Black History Month this year and the last couple of years been portrayed as Black Woman History Month. It's like, it's one of the things that what are we trying to project to the young black boy that's growing up? Because we have incidents where the young black boy can't be masculine towards certain people, meaning, and masculine don't mean fighting and beating up people, stuff like that. Understand his level of how a man's supposed to react and not react to things, and things of that nature. you know and I really, I say it all the time to the generation Z. I get what's going on with you guys, because it's a lot of confusion going on, especially in the last 10 years. It's a lot of confusion when it comes to who they really want to, who they really want to be on top of things, so to speak. um it's been going on in the black community for, I'm saying, 50 plus years. But what I mean is, they want black men to to be submissive to the black woman, what have you, no matter how she is, no matter what disrespect she brings to the table, or what have you. I don't see, with me, I used to be in a situation where I, will have these agent of chaotic women in general, not just black women around me. I used to do that, but again, I don't do stuff like that. I like feminine women around me. No matter if we're friends, no matter if we're co-workers, no matter if you're my lady. I just like feminine women around me. That's just me. To avoid all this chaotic stuff. So if I need to protect myself, you know, I would know what to do. And protecting myself is, I was listening to another podcast just a few minutes ago, and I seen a lot of young, it was a couple of men discussing the Tommy Sotomayor thing with the woman, Shay, whatever her name is, and how he it's on camera that he defended himself. He was calling her all sorts of names and stuff like that. They was calling each other sorts of names. They was bickering. From my perspective, I would never been in that situation, because I don't have conversations with, I know who to have conversations with, and I know who not to have conversations with. And that's, I guess, that's actual manhood. I put myself out of the situation no matter what. No, that's just me. I just put myself out of the situation. You can say whatever how you want to say about men like me, but this is what it is. And for the woman that I'm doing a video of, and we're about to look at a video yesterday. She did it like yesterday afternoon, and everybody been talking about it. So I'm gonna have to talk about it as well, and because it's needed. Because a lot of comments that she had, you could tell she really, really, genuinely hate black men. A lot of these feminists do. And again, a lot of these women that I'm around, that I've been around, they will not say plain out, I'm a feminist. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay for me, because I could listen to you for 2 minutes and I could decide whether I can know if you're a feminist or not. You know what I'm saying? It was some crazy stuff that this woman was saying, crazy deliberate stuff that she was saying. She had the woman that got into the altercation with Tommy Sotomayor on her show. And again, I wouldn't reacted the way Tommy Soto and Yoda did. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I wouldn't even got it to that point. I wouldn't even been in that situation unless it was money on the table. But I still wouldn't have been in that situation that a woman, she don't want to listen to what we're saying, or I'm yelling, I'm going back and forth with a chaotic modern female. No, that's not my thing. That's not my lingo. Again, if anybody want to, have a discussion with me, because I'm gonna be playing this video, this Tasha K video, in a minute, and I just, this is my uh, link. You're invited. We can have this discussion because it's needed. And tell me when I'm wrong, or tell me, you agree or disagree with me. Let's have a dialogue. Let's have a conversation, because this conversation is needed. Because in the last several years of my life, I've been unapologetically to anybody, because I see the stigma they putting on heterosexual black men, and they putting on heterosexual men in general. I see the stigma. I see what's going on. I see the non uh, uh, accountability that we're putting on certain people, and black heterosexual men that's thinkers, that's not feminist minded. We know the ones we have to fight against, these feminist women and men, because we want to defend ourselves, whether it's verbally or physically. And this is a problem. We get called all types of names and stuff like that. And again, even on my Facebook, on my social media, I'm gonna talk my shit, and I'm gonna be on the side of logical thinking people, not just men, just people. I'm gonna be on the side. They might be smarter than me, they're not smarter than me. I'm not in the class system. I don't think, because you're high value, I want to stick to you, or or you're lower than high value. No, I'm that type of guy that if you making a lot of sense, you bring facts to the table, I want to have a discussion with you, even if we disagree. And that's how it's supposed to be when we adults, and anybody, anyway, sorry about that. If you hear my mic, do you hear me right? I'm going, if the mic is okay and everything, because I was having issues the last live I did. But this is an important morning live, almost afternoon live, because again, this is why unapologetic people such as me need to be here, voicing our opinions and our facts on things. However, women should not assume all men wants to repress them. Equality is the way with kindness, just like black people should treat white people as if they are all white supremacists. Um, I'm trying to figure out what does that mean. Okay, equality is the way with kindness. However, it's like three different situations. However, women should not assume all men want to repress them. As I agree, but a lot of them will, because we're in this society where we do that. Okay, just like black people should treat white people as if they are all white supremacists. What I don't know what that particularly means. What you're saying, I got to really get that. We have to treat people not how people treat them in the past. Nah, but that's your opinion. I get what you're saying. That I wouldn't do that. But I don't like, why do we have to treat all white people like they white supremacists? If you're a logical thinker, you can understand the fact that who is who and who is what. Again, I can have a 2 to 5 minute conversation with a person. I understand where they're coming from, either indifferent or the same, whatever. meaning women should not treat men how men were in the past. As a black man, we never had a real. We did like we did more than we are now, just a tad bit, but we never was um uh matriarchies of our home when it comes to government. You know what I'm saying? We never was that. You know, like with all ism, gay people think all. I should say G people. I'm sorry with the gay, the algorithm. You know, you can't even say that no more. You know, G people think all straight people are against them. That's if they so-called woke. I think we are all programmed is all. Not that you. Okay. So I get what you're trying to say, but I just want to bring up the fact that of the matter is that it's these woke people that think, you know, they think the same way and want others to think 100% like them, in my opinion. You know, I think we are all programmed is all. Yeah, a lot of us are programmed. You know, again, feminism in the indirect way, high current comment, feminism people avoid and need to be respected. Right, but what do you mean when you say who needs to be respected for what in terms of what I'm saying? You know, who needs to be respected? Because I'm saying is, it seems as though that you know, no matter what you do, being as I would never put myself in a situation where a Tommy Sotomayor to put himself in 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Yes, I would have put myself in that situation. You know, everyone, women to men. I wouldn't have put myself in that situation, to be honest with you. But it's a lot of men that would, and when they defend themselves, even you know by calling the police, we considered all sorts of names, but a good man. You know, and that's a big problem to me. As I said at the beginning of this live, Tommy Sotomayor got into a situation with the young lady with the modern day female. I'm gonna say it like that. And Jawan Howard got into it with this another coach, defending themselves, and the mainstream media, and you know, a lot of outlets think a lot of black men shouldn't defend ourselves, and it's been like that for about 50 years. Just because things were done in a certain way live in the present, not how it was done in the past. Yeah, yeah. So that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get what you're like the past 70 years ago, 80, programming and conditioning, meaning how we are taught to be with others. No, yeah, certain people are taught to be with others. You know, black folks, you know, a lot of us don't have real, like, strong culture. Black Americans, such as myself, we don't have strong culture. So, yeah, we tend to go to other groups, as you see with feminism, globalism, you know, LBGTQ, socialism, Marxism, all the schisms in the world, isms, as you like you said. Let me play this video before we get out of turn and everything. I'm gonna be still listening to what you had to say. I'm glad you on here. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I'm like stuff like this. Tasha K said that black men black men gave black women AIDS on her thing, and we're gonna talk about it. We're definitely gonna talk about this situation. So the real hold on a second. So the real good feminists will want to create solutions with how women and men are together versus against. I want to find a real good feminist in this world today. In the last and it didn't let's take it back to the 80s. But let's talk about today. I want to find them because I can't seem to get them. I like to know what I consider my enemies. I'm gonna be honest with you. I like to know what they are doing. And I can't find anything good to say about a feminist, especially the modern day feminists. Tasha K and the likes are not representing health. Oh yeah, I agree 100%. And these men should fight back. Double standard. Oh yeah, she don't. represent healthy women, but she represent many women. See, I don't get the men that want to not avoid women like Tasha K and many others, Cynthia G and all of them. I don't get that. The high level super liberal feminists that hate all heterosexual men that don't believe they bullshit, the Jamel Hills and stuff like that. Let's get to the video. Hold on 1 second. I should have got to the video like 20 minutes ago. Let's get this. I'm still going to be listening to you. You keep on doing what you're doing. Hold on 1 second. Let me get here. Breaking. Here we go. I'm not gonna watch. We're not gonna listen to the whole thing because it's horrible. But we're gonna get somewhere today. Hold on. I want you to see the whole. They are taking advantage of Me Too. Oh yeah, for sure. That attorney Avery Mitchell going on Tasha K are frightening example. Oh my God, yes, absolutely, absolutely frightening examples. Absolutely. And but this is what is presented to us for the most part. Not a healthy, feminine woman that she don't have to take no stuff, but she builds within her family. Those type of women are not typically shown. Just like a actual masculine man is not actually shown. A man that makes, is very accountable for things, a leader, a provider, and a protector, a man that don't let people get him out of his circumference zone. They're not out there either. It's the simp enforcers, the beta males, Pookie and Ray Rays, all of them. Our comments were removed by moderates. Oh wow. I got a moderate on here. Is that what you mean? I want to get my comment and others that were bringing up the odd things. Oh, you talking about okay? Area word saying the word erase. Um, this is who? No, yeah, I got you now. I got you, Tasha K. When they did that live, yeah, yep, on her channel, yep, absolutely. And that's what it is. Tasha K and many women like this don't want to hear and you're going to see by this video, don't want to hear no one's opinion but hers. They don't want to hear no one's opinion. They delete them, they block them, no one opinion. And these people don't even get there. I can see the person get super duper, this a little bit disrespectful. I can see that, yeah, delete, block. But these people just disagree with what they're saying. And that's the problem. And this is why a lot of those type of women need to be shunned from our community. And these simp beta males and Pookie and Ray Rays need to be shunned too. This is the only way things are actually going to move forward. You can't keep on promoting womanism, feminism, and woman power, and stuff like that, and think you're going to have a productive community. You don't say anything about young black men developing the things that they need to develop to become strong men that you want to protect you. We don't say anything, and there's a lot of males that do this shit too. They agree with these women like that. And then you will see them, and those usually the simp enforcers are usually the ones that's causing the murders, the destruction of women. Them men like me, we say no. You could go your way, I go my way. I see how this problem is going to be. But the men that put these women on the pedestal, those type of women on the pedestal, nope. They let them be. So when they get knocked off that pedestal, they ready to, those simps that be agreeing with these type of modern day 304s. Let me see, a woman. So we are not all like that. Oh yeah, I know that. I know I'm the type of person. I'm telling young men, and especially young black men, to avoid these type of women. You can't have a dialogue with a Tasha K type of woman and this type of woman that's on the right of the screen. You can't. You can't. You know, cancel culture, when utilized incorrectly, is fascist in nature. Cancel culture, when utilized correctly, it has it good on purpose, absolutely. But is cancel culture being utilized correctly? That's the answer. That's the question, I should say. Let's get it. Let's get it. Come on.
And still belittle the very woman that pushed them out of that pussy. Stop it. You better not address they white queen prostitute at all.
Wait a minute. Hold on, guys.
At all, because they like them. Sugar baby. They protect them. Baby. I'm sorry. Yeah.
They literally protect them on the podcast. Like they wouldn't even if they want us to get like dark women to get out of character.
Dark skinned women. She thinks she talks to she's talking for all dark skinned women. And a lot of brothers be hating on a lot of dark skinned women, and a lot of brothers in the area where I live at be hating on dark skinned women. No, I'm not a colorist. I ain't never been a colorist. To be honest with you, I would have rather been with a dark skinned woman. You know what I'm saying? But the problem is a lot of colorism is in our communities. And this woman using her ignorant self as a vote, somebody to talk for all dark skinned women. And I know dark skinned women do not want women. I know the logical thing is she would be the last person that they want to talk for them. And then she said something about prostitution, Tasha K. And this woman is a literal prostitute. So the black prostitutes okay, but the white prostitutes are not. Let's keep it going.
White girl or mixed person start getting out of character, they'll quickly shut their conversation down to make sure that they don't look back. And that fucking sucks. Because do it for everybody. So it's like really a setup. It's a setup for a lot of dark skinned women. Like I literally tell everybody now, like when I go on that show and you're a black woman, because they're going to clown you. And they purposely pick out certain girls of certain color, certain ways just to be on the show, to try to show and portray an image of how black women, dark skinned women are.
Okay, and she's been on this. She's talking about the Fresh and Fit podcast. If you saw this before or not, she's been on the show 3 or 4 times. Why you keep on going on the show? If it's a big problem, why you keep on going on the show? Like, this is the logic that we're dealing with. But this woman, again, Tasha K is 39. Believe this woman said she was 25. Who's teaching who? Because the logic been ran out already. The logic already ran out. Who's teaching who? Let's keep it going.
It was the same. It's the same dark skinned woman that wouldn't give them no ass in high school.
Exactly.
Listen to this.
They was too stiff. You can tell they didn't get no. And you can tell when they fucking out, they too stiff.
Exactly. Exactly.
They ain't.
Who is she talking about effing now? Her words garbage. Who is she saying effing now? She see, because she said she don't watch Tommy Sotomayor nothing. He has an OnlyFans page. Who was effing now? Like who she see that stiff that's effing? I'm not going to say the word, because of algorithm. But who do she see? Like, but it's not. It's one of them things that a lot of these illogical women think they know everything. They think they say they seen. They don't f with a certain person, but they really do. This is the logic. And the way they talk is so disrespectful. I'm going to breeze through some of this stuff because, again, this shit was upsetting me. Being as though I'm not at all, I'm not at all like, surprised by this, but I just don't really like listening to it. I'm doing this for educational purposes. I'm watching Tasha K interview with this woman, this modern female, for educational purposes. Let's stroll through now. Let's see what's going on here. Hold on.
behind closed doors. So it's like, don't try to play the situation. You just mad because you caught right in HK. You're caught. You're in 4K. I was like
All right,
HK
let's go
4K. You're
to
caught right in it. So it's just
what we're
like,
going to do is we're going to go into the interviews that she had with people that was calling in, and then we're gonna go from there. Just like I said, I don't want to go through this whole thing. Y'all could go watch Tasha K, her channel, and you can listen to the whole video if you didn't already. So let's breeze through. This is the first interview, a call in, and let's look at the logic of these people. Hold on 1 second. Okay, here we go.
Here and there, like, why do you feel like black women, the black women that was there, did not come to your aid?
I kind of felt like they felt like they were silenced too. Like they didn't know what to do. They didn't know how to even probably help you because the way that Fit and them try to portray stuff, they would flip the whole thing, and then it'd be two now angry black women. But everybody, we all should have stuck together and really jumped his ass, if you ask me.
And I feel like I'm a black woman. I'm very educated. I have 2 bachelor's degrees, but I noticed, like what you were saying, they do have an agenda. Yes. And I'm dark skinned as well, or brown skin, but they won't invite like a woman like Candace Owens or someone of that caliber, a woman, or someone like Tasha K, someone like Cynthia G. Those women are too smart for them. They don't invite those type of black women.
And that's who they supposed to do. Just like many Oprah Winfrey shows, many shows, they wouldn't invite logical thinking black men that are not. It's not going to accept a woman that's going to try to, uh, disrespect him by thinking she can rule him and run the house and she can be the provider. They wouldn't allow men like that. Several times, even Tasha K wouldn't allow an intelligent man to come on her show that disagreed with her. This is their show. They could do whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? And the woman in the middle went on a show 3-4 times. And she does use the excuse that she's 25 years old. I'm only 25. That's exactly what she said. I'm only 25. God damn it, you a grown woman. You might be mentally unstable like a 12-year-old, but you're 25. I just don't get the logic in it. A lot of these modern day 304s.
They try to invite black women who are really young. I'm 31. They'll probably invite someone who's like early 20s who doesn't know that much to fit their agenda or to prove their narrative. Like, oh, these dark skinned black women or these dark bloods, they ghetto as fuck. They just say that they stupid. And I feel like they strategically put you next to him because they felt like, okay, we're going to try to portray this narrative of this angry black woman stereotype. And it's like, it was kind of weird how that was. And I feel like Tommy is very problematic as well.
Okay, they strategically put them. She the one that wanted it. It was almost the end of if y'all go back to the Fresh and Fit video, she was the one that wanted to ask some questions. It was the show was about to end. She said, wait, before we go, I want to ask this. And she kept on going on with the questions and stuff like that. But we seen the bigger picture on it. Before all that, Tommy flew. If you know the story, a couple days before, Tommy flew her and her friend to his home and everything. Because again, a lot of these women that's on the social media, especially on Instagram, they doing a lot of alleged. It's not alleged. They doing a lot of prostitution. Getting flown out anywhere yet, and then meeting guys that they barely know. Yeah, this is prostitution. I don't care if you're doing an IG or a back page or whatever. It's prostitution. Getting paid for things. Getting paid for sex and stuff. It's prostitution. It's okay though. But let's keep going.
He's dark skinned. He has a dark skinned mother. He has 2 dark skinned daughters. He has 2 15-year-olds, and it's like he even has a son that he doesn't even claim.
Oh wow!
So, and
this lady is super lying.
When what's his name? Tariq Nasheed approached him on the Vlad TV interview.
Exactly.
And you notice he kind of like calmed down. He simmered down. He didn't have that energy for Tariq Nasheed.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, I like what you said. It is their show. I agree. They can't do what they want. I mean, They can do what they want. However, people don't understand that they are speaking with a screwed thinking. People think it is the truth. Yeah, yeah. It's people that's in their what you call their fan base. Quote unquote. That think that, and that's in anybody's fan base. No matter what you do, your fans that your subscribers, whatever, they agree with your so-called truth. So yeah, I definitely agree with that, without a doubt. Let's keep it going.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So it was like you can see that he was fearful. He's fearful of other men. But with women, especially Black women, he's very hyper aggressive. And I hate that. That's all I had to say.
And
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, with this Black woman, this dark skin, this Black man, and this and that and the third, logically, it's never going to. And I see a lot of men that's actually on that on that what you call that, leave all women, that manosphere and this and that and the third. They always say they're gonna have to change with us. They're not gonna change. These type of women are not going to really change unless something drastically happens. They're not going to change. A lot of men are not going to change either. So the thing is, from my standpoint, don't it's like a person's trouble. Don't be around that person. It's a simple thing. Don't be around somebody that you can't get along with, because nothing is going to work. So you can have the Kevin Samuels telling you got to be a high value, to the Tommy Sotomayo's telling all these Black bitches is this and that and there. Excuse my language. No, that don't matter. It's all about, yeah. I'm a proud stepdad of 5. Yeah, that's good job. People do change and evolve. Yeah, it's certain people, but when we in a society where certain people is how can I say? Well, we in a society where certain people are protected by the government, the state, whatever, and you could keep on being illogical. It's going to have to be a spiritual transition before these people change, because they don't have to change. They don't have to change. Prostitution is still going to be booming. Disrespecting a different gender, and all self-destruction verbally. It's not going to change unless if some type of spiritual change, because this society protect that, especially when it comes to Black American society. And King, you say you're a proud stepdad of 5 good. Hey, that's your thing, baby. Keep doing your thing. One thing about me, man. Hey, I don't agree with everybody. You're supposed to agree with me. I don't know if you're trolling or not. If you're not, hey, do your thing, baby. Let's keep it going.
You're right. You're 100% right. And I also feel that if they didn't sit me next to Tommy, all this would not have happened. All this would not have happened because
She said if they didn't sit me next to Tommy, all this would not have happened. Yeah, because you're the one that started the whole thing. He gave you your answers. You didn't want to give those answers. I mean, you ain't want to hear that answer. Just like a lot of illogical men and women, you ain't want to hear those answers. You wanted to hear your answer when you asked the question. You wanted to stay on your mindset and stuff like that. So hey, do your thing.
Across from you, they could have literally put me on the side, but they told me already when they knew they had the agenda. You're gonna sit right here because you're the star of the show. trying to make me feel better, you know. And I sat right there, you know. So, and
For
I
what she
held
said.
myself for so long. You have no idea. I held myself for so long because, like, the just different type of slugs he was just saying while they was asking certain questions, and certain questions when it came to about flying girls out. No one even knew that he flew me out. So I was like, he's really throwing these fucking slugs. Like, wow, okay, I see what
and
you're
then
trying
he's
to play.
bragging, and then he's bragging about like fucking your friend, and he could have fucked you, but he failed to say that he had to pay $2,500 for some pussy.
Exactly.
That's prostitution. Why can't he do that? That's his money. That's what I don't get. Why can't he do that? That's his money. How much money do Tasha K pay for these certain people to come on a platform? You think it's free? No, it's not free, guys. This is how this is how money works. Yes, some kind of. I'm sorry, I didn't even see that part. Uh, Sylvia Vision. Yes, some kind of spiritual transition has to happen, or some kind of in spiritual spiritual from within. Yeah, that's the only thing that's gonna suffice, if you ask me. Let's keep it going.
And I think he was mad that he couldn't fuck you, so he had a lot of energy. Like, oh, how dare this whole try me? I don't flew the eye. He think he finna get the pussy.
He mad because he couldn't f her. This is the logic. Let's say if he is mad that he couldn't f her, he didn't say anything. I saw the whole 2 or 3 hour thing. He didn't say anything to that woman one time. He's there to bring in more subscribers, bring in more money and stuff like that. You know, so he gonna say things off rip and everything. But again, I wouldn't put myself in those situations because, you know, I guess what happened was she asked him for $5K to have sex with her. I don't know what these motherfuckers be doing. Like this woman, $5K to what? You know, doggone well, Pookie and Ray Ray all in her, all in and out of her home. It ain't, and everything was free. $5K for that. See, this is a simp thing. Simps would pay $5K for that. A simp would pay a very, you know, I forgot the word I'm looking for, but who's paying $5K for that? You know, it's somebody will, but not many.
He get it. So he was mad about that as well. Coupled with the fact that he has this Superman complex or whatever like that.
Yeah.
So they do invite Black women who are naive. I'm not going to say stupid, but who are young, whatever. They, like I said, they.
I'm not going to say stupid. Say stupid. Say stupid like you want to say. And Tasha K, as you going to see, as long as you look drinking and smoking weed. Look at that, drinking and smoking weed. You know, it ain't nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. But when we having a conversation, a real conversation, a real discussion about being verbally abusive and physically abusive, and you know, and if you're a woman, you can do that. But if you're a man, you can't. You know what I'm saying? And again, I blame all these type of guys that go putting themselves in that situation. Believe me, I was there 10, 15 years ago, but you would never see me there no more. I stopped at a very early age and said to myself, I will never be in a chaotic relationship in my ever. Very early age. I don't get men that do this. I like peace. If you don't want no peace, I don't care how good you think your nookie is. You're not with me. You go on to poop all them simping forces. There's many simping forces that will allow you to have self-destruction to his life. Many of them.
They wouldn't invite a Paris Malone. They wouldn't invite a Cynthia G. Yes.
Shauna, listen. So before I knew about Fresh and Fit, my team, Nicole, she's unfortunately no longer with us, but she had told me, I guess her and Chelsea thought it would be a good idea for me to go on their podcast. And so I was just like, who are these guys? Mm-hmm. I looked it up. I said, did y'all send the request? They was like, yeah. And they said $10,000. I said, don't y'all ever in your life in your life ever solicited me to no shit like that.
See,
and they was just
Tasha K, she called her subscribers winos. If you're not drunk and believe in all the hypocrisy in a feminist, illogical mindset, she don't want to deal with you. As you can tell from a lot of these, the women that was calling. If she agreed with you, she'll let you on. If she disagree with you, she won't let you on. Let's go for it. Hold on a second.
Be done by at least 12:30. Okay, so thank you so much, Shauna. Come on here, G, darling.
Hey, Tasha. Hey, Shay.
How are you?
Hi, Winos. I'm fine. Thank you for having me up here. Thank you, Tasha, for embracing this young lady. Before I ask my question, please make sure she gets professional representation. Now, Shay, did you sign anything?
No. Well, only thing that I signed was they make every girl sign like a waiver for the show.
Yeah, because it's a business.
So what, you want to them, or you have permission to? They have permission to use your likeness, image, and name to disseminate on their platforms.
I believe so. Yes.
Okay, cool.
She didn't
what's your next question?
So she says intelligent. She said, "What's your next question?" This woman didn't even read what she wanted. Read anything that she was signing. All she wanted to do was get on the show, because again, it's nothing but what's the thing? The new thing that they say. If you're listening, what's that new shit that they be doing now? Clout. It's all about clout. They do. Oh, I'm on here. Okay. Instead of reading exactly. That's why she didn't want her. She said, "What's your next question?" Because Tasha seen that this girl's silly. She's a little low level mentally. Let's keep it going. I mean, let's see this again.
Hi, Winos. What he invited you to, or was that your first? Did you feel like this was your chance?
Hold on.
Okay, cool. What's your next question?
Wait. I'm sorry,
before
guys.
I ask my question, please make sure she gets professional representation. Now, Shay, did you sign anything?
No. Well, only thing that I signed was they make every girl sign like a waiver for the show.
Now listen,
so what, you want to them, or you have permission to? They have permission to use your likeness, image, and name to disseminate on their platforms.
Drinking wine like it's water.
Yes.
Okay, cool. What's your next question, Gigi? Yes.
She didn't want to answer no more.
My next question, because I'll never understand why melanated men. I would say Tommy is a shade.
Here we go, guys. We're about to get into the talking points of the talking points of the bullshit of black melanated men and all this fake pro-black stuff. Let's keep it going.
Darker than you are, hating on melanated women. Because
darker than you are, only black folks, especially this lady look high yellow, that's on the far right, that's calling in. Only, we always talking about color. He's a little darker than you are, but so like get to your point like adults would get to. Why we gotta talk about what color a person is? Because it's virtue signaling. That's why. It's fake pro-black virtue signaling.
Know who Tommy was? Did you have any prior situations similar to what he invited you to, or was that your first? Did you feel like this was your chance?
Yeah, I feel like this is my first time like ever getting invited to something like this. Like I never experienced nothing like this ever in my life.
You can believe that bullshit if you want to. Let's go to the next lady. And I want you to literally look at Tasha K and how comfortable she is with people that agree with her bullshit versus people that just disagree a little bit. Let's keep it going.
I love it.
Thank you.
All right. All right, moving on. Vic XL, where you calling from?
I'm calling from Atlanta, Georgia. Tasha, I'm a big fan. Thank you for letting me come
Atlanta. What's going on?
I have a question. It's going to probably be an unpopular question, but I have to ask it. The first thing I gotta ask is when she accepted $2,500 to fly from Florida to Miami to Tommy's personal space, what did she expect? Because I don't really know anyone who gives someone $2,500 to come talk about a podcast. That's my first question.
Yeah, so they were talking on their own. So whatever they discussed, that's what they discussed. And she told me.
You know what I'm saying? But you, he flew you out as well, right?
Yeah, but the agreement was me originally doing the podcast. So
I want to let you guys know. Sylvia, because I got one person watching, probably other people watching, and it's a situation where she told people that she travels. At the beginning of the show, she was saying that she travels and stuff like that. She always somewhere and everything. So this woman is used to being flown out. She's used to being flown out. You know what I'm saying? And it's again, she's like contradicting herself like a lot of them do. But let's keep it going.
As the time actually came, the day of that we was getting flued out, that's when he brought up the whole, can we make some content? And I told him, I have to feel your energy when I'm there, and I'll think about it. Whatever them two was texting about, that's what they was texting.
Feel your energy means how much money she can give him.
Texting.
That's feeling the energy. How much money that he can give her. That's feeling the energy to these modern day 304s. That's what she is, guys. She get flown out. I'm sorry if you is this offensive to you? That's what it is. Let's keep it going.
Okay, got you. My second question is, do you feel like being on Fresh and Fit, they kind of took advantage of maybe what they viewed you as, portraying you like a person who might get emotional and react in a way, and he also reacted in a way to benefit them? Because it appears that Fresh and Fit has really benefited from both you guys' emotions.
Yes, I definitely feel that they benefit that, and also,
hey guys, she's been on.
Myra even like whispered in my ear and was like,
"Hold on a second." She's been on many. She's been on like many YouTube outlets since the situation happened. She's benefiting too, guys. Her clout and all for this, and Tommy Sotomayor is to blame for this. This 40-something-year-old man for even getting into this situation with somebody like her on national television. Now, her 2 minutes of fame, she's using it, so she's benefiting from this as well. You know what I mean? We got to get some logic in this. Come on now.
Can you just please try to hold yourself, together? I know your father just passed, and I don't want you, making yourself look like a fool.
Too late. Let's keep it going.
Right. Thank you for answering the questions. Thank you, Tasha, for letting me on.
No problem.
Good luck to both you guys on anything y'all got going on.
Thank you.
I want to get to the
Chris. Come on out.
No,
I think I was from Chicago in my previous life because of my sweat.
Oh, okay. Hey, yo,
Graham, I got you. I already emailed you. Love y'all.
Okay.
Bye. LBGTQ member. This guy.
What's up? All right. So, who is it? Lisa Love. Is it Lisa Love?
Yes. Listen to this. Listen to this, guys.
So, what's your where you calling from?
Chicago.
Shout out to Shawtown. I thought it was Chicago. I think I was from Chicago in my previous life because of my swag. You feel me? Chicago got swag. I said, okay. But what's your question? You got 3 questions, Mama. What you got?
You know what? It's crazy because being from Chicago, you can't put your hands on nobody and think ain't no consequences.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. If he pushed Myron into you, he didn't touch you. The problem with females is they get active and hyper and want to put their hands on.
You see how Tasha looking like, oh, I just said she was a wino and this and that and the third. This is about to get real good. I want to read what you just said. Sorry. Hold on. While one person are perfect, both men and women, yet to your point that if she only experienced bad relationships, this is why she doesn't have the best ideal about XYZ. Yeah. Correction. Why not one person are perfect? Correction. While not one person are perfect. Okay. Yeah. I'm pretty sure she probably been in bad relationships, but you know, she's 25 years old, but her bad relationships don't have to, like many people been in bad relationships, but you still have to control yourself. I was controlling myself with my situation with my kid's mother. We stopped talking when I was 22 years old. And I learned a lot from that relationship. So I had to grow in as a person. I had to get smart about mine, and I did. So again, all of us can reflect on bad relationships, many, especially in the Black community. That shouldn't mean anything when it comes to your attitude towards other people. You need to change yourself because most people don't want to be around people that's going to cause chaos around them. You know, most people are going to not want to be around it, you know, because especially if you've been around it already. So you're going to have to adjust to being an adult. She is going to have to adjust being an adult. Let's go to this. I want you to listen to this real quick.
On people and that ain't how it work. Because where I'm from, if you put your hands on a man, he gonna beat that ass.
Mm-hmm. Well, wait a minute.
Look. Now she's saying, wait a minute. This is where she started getting nuts. Tasha K.
Lisa, whose side you on?
Obviously, Tommy's.
I'm just talking about.
See, obviously Tommy's. Look at him. Look at their facial expression. Whose side you on? That lady is on logical side. Yeah, drama people, absolutely. That lady's on logical side. She don't care about whose side you on. See, they call it pick me. But if you look up the word, I'm going to look up the word pick me. What do the dictionary word pick me means? Hold on 1 second. Let's look up this word. Pick me. Meaning. Pick me meaning. Hold on 1 second. Let's look this up. It's someone that deliberately exhibits. I'm going to share this with you. Hold on. Let me share this. Hold on 1 second. Let me stop this. And let me share this with you. I'm trying to be fast on the trigger. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Yep. Okay. Someone who is a pick-me is someone that deliberately exhibits behavior that attempts to appears others, most often the opposite sex. Whistle acting as if you're completely unaware that this is what they're doing, even though they definitely are. The pick me girl explains. Pick me girl means this is actually, let me see. This is a person who begs for attention, acceptance, and approval of certain groups and different things they say. In most cases, it's the attempt of attention. All right, we seen that there. Let's go back here. Hold on 1 second. You hear a lot of masculine, toxic, toxic feminist females talk about pick me women, but they are the pick me's because they want people to directly go off whatever bullshit that they spurring. You know what I mean? They want to go off that. That's actually a pick me. If you're not with me, you're against me. Or if you're not with me 100%, you're against me. You see it, they disagree. Look, whose side are you on? She's on logical side. You guys could be on illogical side and the feminist side and delusional human being side all you want. But this woman on the far right that's not in the picture, she will be. And you will see her. Let's go.
You ain't got, and nobody has to tell me. I'm just talking about from a fighting point of view.
But yeah, and also y'all laws are different from Florida. So in Florida laws, even if whoever hit who first, if you feel that your life is in threat, you can protect yourself.
Hold on.
Your life wasn't never a threat.
Hold hold that. I got it. Lisa, I know you got your black screen on and stuff, but you know that was a bold statement to come on the platform and say that, and your face ain't shown. Okay,
what?
That does not
disagree,
show
because she
respect,
disagreed with
and
you.
It doesn't show that you even understand what the situation was. Okay, there we go. Now we can talk. Let's go, sister. Now, so a man put his hands on you?
Yes, and I'm good at what I do, so that's why I don't back down. If I fight a man, I know what I'm getting into.
What?
That logic?
I fought men many days.
So you mean to tell me, as a woman, you think it's okay for a man who's physically stronger than you, okay, and was made that way by God, for
now
him
she's
to put his
spiritual.
hands on you, and you
now,
okay with that?
Now she's spiritual. Look at the one still smoking her weed, whatever. But now she's spiritual, physical by God and stuff like that. They didn't look at Tasha K. She is this is rhetoric. I don't believe Tasha K actually looked at that video of Tommy and this young lady, this modern day female, because if she looked at it, she would see that this girl provoked it physical harm. No matter how Tommy was wrong verbally, she provoked it physical harm. You know what I'm saying? And God don't have nothing to do with you type of women, boy. He don't have nothing to do with you. Let's keep it going.
If I hit him first, if I hit you and I cannot expect not to get hit back.
What?
She asking a woman. She said, "What have you been through?" Like, this is the thing when they say to men, who hurt you? Being as though they don't give a fuck. Excuse my language. They don't care. When a woman say who hurt you, she don't care. You don't matter. You don't matter at all. It's because everybody got what have you been through? The same, she been through logic. She been through understanding of her being accountable for whatever she did. You know, that's what she been through. People like that has been around since the beginning of time. Yet with social media now, it's easier place to have a platform. Yeah, and I really believe this is educating a lot of people. Statistics shown. Because again, in black, this is what the mainstream super liberal media don't show. Black men being incarcerated from ages 18 to 30 been decreased by 32%. Let's go for the woman. In the last 5 to 10 years, women being incarcerated is being from 20, it jumped 25%. 25%. This what means is this country been making sure these women are not accountable for what they do. But now video cameras are displaced now. Recordings, everything. I teach my son, every time you're around certain people that you feel a little, it's something about to happen, what you need to do is make sure you have a recorder or a camera around. My son is 6'1", 6'2", young black man, 21 years old. So I tell him to do that because that's the only protection that you have as a black man. That's the only protection. And sometimes with these people like Tasha K, you can have a fucking recording, video, evidence on your face, you dead, and they'll still say, was it his fault? It was still his fault. Okay, hold on a second. I just hope there are solutions for more healing between people. That's if the people want to be healed. It's a lot of us that don't want to be healed because, again, you got government daddy helping you. You got all these mainstream media outlets helping you. You got a lot of simp enforcers helping you. You have a whole lot of feminism helping you. I believe I meant to say this earlier. I think feminist people, the feminists hate women in general because women in the last 10, 15 years, especially in the last 5 years, been the most unhappiest ever because they had to deal with thinking that they could do things all by themselves and don't understand whoever you sleep with and make babies with is extremely important because now your children, I work in an educational field. Kids aren't the same anymore. It's a lot of disrespect going on. It's a lot. It's a lot of mental illness going on because the worshiping of being an independent woman and doing things yourself, being educated, is starting to show with this the millennium girls, women, the Generation Z women, and even Generation X. Now that we in our 30s and 40s and 50s, it's starting to show and feminism hurting women more now. An actual man can be in women events and destroying them. They could be in combat events with a woman, could be in just competing, racing, swimming with a woman. So feminism is hurting women dramatically more than it's hurting men, to be honest with you. If we want to be real honest, that's what's going on. Let's keep it going though. Women is way more unhappy than they ever was.
To even allow that. That's coming from somewhere else. What have you went through?
Did your mama get beat?
It's okay for
she said, did
to
your mama get beat?
Disrespecting
this woman because she disagreed with your illogical thinking. Did your mama get beat? Why can't you say did your daddy get beat? Because it's rhetoric that you got to uphold as a toxic feminist.
But if they hit us, we can call and press charges. And we can get our brothers and uncles.
Listen, when a man uses something, a person or an object to hit this woman, she has a right to defend herself.
Something that
you understand what I'm saying? So if you didn't see that, that's okay.
She didn't watch
I understand that, but for her,
that video,
to even address him giving him the right to use somebody else as a shield. To run into her, that's a bitch move. And for you to be a black woman,
but did he really push her, or was they both
more trying to emasculate men for her mental illness? Point is, this whole video, this woman is mentally ill. You know, I'm gonna let this play right here, this particular interview play. So I want you to see how this woman is. It was like two more too. See how this woman, Tasha K, block these people that disagree with her. You know, and how she, you saw how she was with the other two interviews. She was liking them. They winos and stuff like that. As long as you drinking, as long as you're an illogical thinker, as long as you a feminist, a toxic feminist, you could be on the show. It's her show. Let that be. But I'm just trying to make that clear. Let's go.
Both excited, jumping in each other's face.
Do you have a daughter?
I have two daughters.
So if a man whoop their ass after they push a man, it's okay.
If they push a man,
yeah.
Is she talking about the Tommy Sotomayor? Because Tommy didn't whoop her ass. The woman actually gave him a 2-3 piece. So what is she talking about? See, she's going another route. Now she's trying to disrespect that man, whoop their ass. This our queens.
You got to know what's coming. Everybody is not going to be accepting to you hitting them. Just because you a woman, you cannot hit a man for no reason.
Yep.
I'm sensing. Listen, I'm not trying to be funny. Listen. I don't like to go in like this on the winos because I really appreciate y'all love, but I have to be honest. Like for you to even say that, like that right there is coming from somewhere else.
So men can get whatever done to them.
Okay.
And
look, they hate logic.
Have to accept it because they're physically stronger. And whereas the woman can walk away as well. before we even escalate. Before
they're the head. Do you not understand the man's role?
Yeah, I do.
She said, "Do you not understand the man's role?"
Women has a role too.
No. Okay.
You don't understand the man's role. Talk about that. You don't want to understand the man's role because you're a toxic feminist. This is another illogical, delusional thing that these toxic feminists say. You're not spiritual. You know nothing about the Bible. You do not know you understand. You don't want to understand the man's role. And even if you do understand the man's role, you don't want to let your so-called winos know that, because now a lot of these illogical women that follow Tasha K will unfollow her, will unsubscribe to her. Let's keep it going.
A man that has a God-given right by God in the universe as dominion over women and everything else, okay? All right, so as a man, if you have dominion, you have to control your household. You have to do so without being physical. So if your woman or your sister, your brother or auntie or whoever is out of place as a man has to use his intellect in order to calm a woman down. Because let's be honest, any woman would submit to any man without a man even having to put hands on.
That's a super lie. And whoever's watching this, you know that's a lie. These modern day women, like Tasha K and this woman, and even this woman, they're not submitting to no man. Tasha K has a husband. He's from Africa, what have you. He even said when she was going through her trial, she went and listened to him when he was saying, you need to take that video off before they use it against you. So these fake spiritual, biblical, talking about they read the Bible. To be honest, and I'm gonna tell you something. The Old Testament says, Old Testament say will stone a woman when she act the way these modern day women act. The New Testament says it's like literally saying you need to be away from this person. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I believe. A man, woman, I don't care. They want to put some type of trouble in your life, and they ain't listening to things that you set rules and regulations on. It's time to say peace, bye bye. I see you later. That's when it's time to say that. Okay, let me read what you were saying, Sylvia. I'm for women not being tied down to rely on men. However, it's important to be independent versus independent, interdependent. We all need each other. Teamwork. Yeah, I get what you're saying. In this society, a woman would never be tied down. We in a Babylonian westernized society. A woman can never be tied down to a man. The laws won't allow it, and logically speaking, it will, that won't happen. Especially a black man. You ain't being tied down. You know what I'm saying? But I get what you're saying. I agree with that. You need interdependent versus independent. We all need each other. I agree 100%, because that's how you build a nuclear family. I get that. Let's keep it going.
Mm-hmm. So if a man feels that he has to go there, then something is wrong with him. He does not have dominion or control over the thing that God has given him by right. And so for you to even say that it's okay, that's the very reason why our daughters are getting their ass beat. Because you as a black woman gonna sit up there and say, guess what? They ain't got the right to put their hands on it, but a man can call us a bitch. They can sleep around. They can fill us full of AIDS, and you gonna think
okay? So you telling me it don't go both ways?
You hear what she said, and the woman said, "You mean to tell me it doesn't go both ways?" She said, "A man can." I'm gonna let you listen to what she just said. This is crazy. This is why you males that want to be around these type of women that think like this, that's your prerogative. That won't be me. Won't be me.
Without a man even having to put hands on. Mm-hmm. So if a man feels that he has to go there, then something is wrong with him. He does not have dominion or control over the thing that God has given him by right. Yeah. And so for you to even say that it's okay, that's the very reason why our daughters are getting their ass beat, because you as a black woman gonna sit up there and say, guess what?
Let's listen to the ass beat. Our daughters getting their ass beat. listen to what she's saying. So in her mind, it doesn't go both ways. Statistics, facts shows that violence towards black men, because she's talking about black men and black women, are literally almost equal when it comes to domestic violence. You know, so that's, and let's see what she said.
They ain't got the right to put their hands on it, but a man can call us a bitch. They can sleep around. They can feel.
And then sleeping around. Again, facts and statistics shows that black men and black women, for the most part, that sleeping around is just about the same as well. And other statistics are one out of every 3 black women have herpes. And statistics shows that about 30% of the children that's 70 to 80% of the children that is fathered by black men is usually the 16% of black men. So these women are effing the same men for the most part and making babies with them. Okay, now here it is.
Full of AIDS, and you gonna think
okay. And then she said, black men, this is what she said, black men is filling the woman full of AIDS. This is why I really made this this live, because this is what she said. She said black men are filling, is, you know, I said giving men gave black women AIDS. That's another untruth that she's splurting out. And any black man with their right mind, and black women, still, what's the word I'm looking for? They still like following this woman, what have you. And she's saying things like this, extreme lies. I don't get you. I don't understand you. You like chaos and disorder. That's what I think. You just like it. And this woman is an extreme toxic feminist, like a lot of them. Extreme toxic feminists. Let me hear what you say, Sylvia. If only Tasha K utilized her contents that better serve and elevate society, she would drive. However, at this rate, she is going with these questionable content. She don't work for us. A lot of these feminist women, they are. And we talked about white supremacy earlier, Sylvia. A lot of these feminists are the right-hand man to white supremacy. A lot of our black feminist women are the right-hand man to white supremacy. They're going to spell out all these type of lies in order to be successful. That's what they want. They put success before family, children. Look at our children. Look at our children for the most part. Not all of our children, for in general. For family, children, community, they want to be successful financially. They don't give a shit about nothing else. Nothing else. So yes, they're going to keep on having this type of content. You can believe what you want to believe. You will never say, hey, Kasim, he be having some chaotic people around him. You would never say that. Even in my mid-20s, I never was like that. God damn it. Most of my teens, I wasn't like that. The 30, let me see. What's up, though, the Mike? What's going on? The 304 is sitting there looking, hold on a second. I'm going to put that up there. Looking all innocent like she haven't did anything, while Tasha K is jumping out the window trying to defend the 304, basically throwing away the little bit of credibility. That's what they do. Because it's about her minions. It's about her winos that she say that's her subscribers. She is not helping come up with solutions. Why is she not telling this young lady, this young 304? Actually, she's 25. I don't know why people think I'm only 20. She said that I'm only 25. No, you're a grown woman. You might be mentally unstable like a 12-year-old, but you're a grown woman. Why do she not? She's 39, Tasha K. She kept on saying that a bunch of times. Tell this girl, you got to start thinking rationally. You got to start understanding that you can't go over some man house you don't know that's flying you out. You know, we have to build because our community is devouring ourselves with this chaotic thinking, chaotic ways that we have. You know, I wish I was more articulate with my words, but you understand what I'm saying. There's no solutions. It's you keep doing what you're doing, girl. No matter how unhappy this 304 is going to be, how might she get all sorts of diseases? You know, just like Tasha K said, black men giving them AIDS. It's like, do these toxic feminists understand that they are illogical? They're not doing anything to help us, and it's been like this for the last 50 plus years. But it gotten worse because now we see it. That's why I think social media is essential in many ways. These young, when we was growing up, though, I don't know if you about my age. I'm 41. When we was growing up, we didn't see all this stuff. We was indoctrinated so much on, you know, you can't say nothing. You need to shut up, man up, this and that and third. No matter how much you got verbally abused, physically abused, and stuff like that, and you know, we didn't see none of this stuff. And that's why your younger guys be like, why y'all let them? We didn't see what you guys see now. But I'm going to give a young man solutions to not be in the situations where I've been in. And this is why social media is essential in this way. So when you do things, Tasha K got almost 1 million subscribers. And how many, all those subscribers you think is toxic feminist women that think they do no wrong? And simp enforcers that think the woman don't do no wrong, being as though the simp enforcers are causing this dramatic stuff. Comment blocking your camera. Oh, I'm sorry, brother. Simp enforcers. Let me put this a little bit bigger. Simp enforcers are helping this. Black men, logical black men, and are not just fighting the battle of these toxic feminists. We're fighting the battle of a lot of these males. We're fighting against them as well. Believe me, I live in an area that I'm fighting against this shit all the time. This illogical way of thinking. Let me see what you say. We can't see your face while. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. I was so into what I was saying. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, this is the biggest problem that we have. And it's scary. Nobody's coming up with solutions. And we see it. This is why, again, social media is essential. I looked at Tasha K subscribers. She got almost 1 million subscribers. She got almost 1 million subscribers. Again, look at that base. I'm glad this woman on the far right said something about this. I don't care if you call yourself being, you got ghetto ways to you, or you one of those feminine women that you want to stay away from that stuff. If you down with logical thinking, I'm down with you. I know it's not all of us, but I'm gonna say on the real, it's most of us. I see this shit on a daily basis, and I've been saying it since I can remember. But now it's out there. It's okay. Didn't want to see those ladies' face anymore. Yeah, but it's out there. So, okay, let me play it back a little bit, and we're gonna get the rest of this because you'll see what she's gonna do. Hold on.
Man, without a man even having to put hands on.
Mm-hmm.
So if a man feels that he has to go there, then something is wrong with him. He does not have dominion or control over the thing that God has given him by right. And so for you to even say that it's okay, that's the very reason why our daughters are getting their ass beat, because you as a black woman gonna sit up there and say, guess what? They ain't got the right to put their hands on it, but a man can call us a bitch. They can sleep around. They can fill us full of AIDS, and you gonna think
okay,
it's
so you telling me it don't go both ways? Just like a man can't hit a woman can't hit a man. That's what you're saying because they black.
Look,
even biblically, listen. Now I'm not a follower of the Bible.
All right, so she says she's not a follower of the Bible. Shut the hell up about the Bible. Shut up. Point blank. Shut up about the Bible because you don't make any sense. You're a modern day toxic feminist. You have nothing to do with the Bible. Nothing. You're here to get money, and that's okay. Don't say nothing about the Bible. I hate when people do this stuff. Don't say nothing. If you don't know nothing about it, don't say nothing about it. That's why I try my best not to say nothing about the Bible, because I don't know everything about it. I know probably 10, 15% of it. That's it. Let me see. What you say, doing my here we go. You can see it now. Black male simps have passed enabling 101 with flying colors. They find any reason to excuse a woman's behavior. Absolutely. And for the young men and the young women, y'all need to understand, especially you young men, you have to not be around me. A lot of people is going to be left behind. You have to be left behind. And it's A-okay. You got to leave these people around. Tommy shouldn't even been around this situation, if you ask me. Shouldn't. He should have left it alone. But he's here to make money as well. He's here to make money as well. Let's hear the rest of this. Hold on.
Is you telling me it's okay for a woman to wow the fuck out on men? And it's okay.
She didn't rile out on him. She addressed him like a woman respectfully.
She didn't rile out on him. Tasha K is smarter than. She's a smart woman. Feminist. Toxic feminist, I should say. She saw the video. But again, her subscribers got to see the hypocrisy that she displayed. They don't care. As long as they on their side. That's the real pick-me type of people. If you don't agree with me 100%, you're an asshole or something like that. Or even worse. She saw the video. She came to him like a woman. Everybody that saw that video, they know what's up. Again, they don't care about video, recordings, no nothing. All they care about is their rhetoric and their agenda. That's it. But brothers, keep on recording, keep on having videos because, hey, the court of law is going to have to believe you when you got recordings and you have video. I don't care what they say.
He continued to call her out of her name, and he used another man as a shield to push her. So when she decided to fight back and stand up for her, not one black man in that room took her side, and not even a black woman. And for you to sit here and say that it's okay, that's some bullshit. That's the reason why
I saw people arguing, getting excited. I did not see him push no Myron into her. And even if he did push her,
Get her the fuck off my show. That low female shit. Think she probably don't even. Who's next?
She called that woman. This is the end of it. I want to take this off. Hold on a second. No, let's keep on looking at them dumb things. She called that woman low self-esteem. Who's the real low self-esteem here? Logical people see the bullshit, but again, it's a lot of mentally ill people that don't see stuff like this. You know, it's a lot of mentally ill people. They don't see it, you know. But this is what it is. What you say, Tasha K is a loudmouth. Hold on, Tasha K is a loudmouth, drunk female talking about domestic violence when we know how violent drunk females can be. Yeah, if that woman was there, she probably wanted to fight her. You know, okay. There are bad storytellers, yet it dramatic. It's suspenseful. It's because we like to hear chaos as society. Sometimes because we are attempted empty in our own lives. Just saying. She has 1 million views because most average people don't know what it is like to be in the public. So they believe everything they hear in the media. They want to act smart yet are naive to that. I agree with that. I agree with both notations of what you said, both comments. I agree 100%. If you have a young boy, if you're raising a young man, and if you think this shit ain't no problem, your son probably going to be next. I'm just letting, you got to let it be known. If you think this stuff, you think you need to uplift the woman. This only the feminists think this. You just need to uplift the woman. That's it. Fuck the boy. Uplift the woman. Only toxic feminists believe this. But these people, even these feminists that don't believe it, but they give it to the mentally delusional, mentally ill toxic feminists. They give it to them like white feminists, elite, super liberal feminists. They give it to our black feminist women to put on theirs because they know what we're going through as a community. You know what I'm saying? Being as though a lot of these feminists, some of these feminists are in nuclear homes, but they do that for money. And some of their husbands or what have you, they know that. They know this. They say, well, you keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Bringing in money, bringing in, you know, we paying things. We're about to, you know, get residual income off of mentally ill people, especially people that don't have a culture, you know, a real dynamic of actual men that have order and actual women that have order, you know. So let's keep on putting the rhetoric towards them. And it's working. 1 million views on this video is what you're saying. And I agree. I know. I see it. I see it big time. You know what I'm saying? I see it. This is why we need to stop cutting the boot. We need to start cutting the fat off the steak. I don't know why people would try to have dialogue with agent of chaotic people. Try to have any type of conversation with them. I don't understand. You know what I'm saying? You can agree to disagree. You don't have to cut people off because they like go bananas. But she is drinking on her live. And that's the thing. She's actually drinking wine, and a lot of wine. She was scarfing it down throughout the live. But that's money. Her zaddy, not her husband, her zaddy, handler, told her to do just that. Yeah, keep on acting a fool. Keep on doing what you're doing, you know. But this is what it is. Again, if you have a son, if you're not teaching them this society and what it is, you better start doing it now. And also, if you're a man and you're around this type of stuff, get the hell away. But if it's a way where you work in a situation, because I'm a educator, you got to record things. You got to have video, because doesn't matter what you say, because they don't want us to protect ourselves, especially if you're a heterosexual black man, a male. You have to desire to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You have to protect yourself without a doubt, because all that 1 million views and all her subscribers, yo, they out there, and you better start, like I said on my last live. You better start vetting. You better start vetting these women, and the women that's logical thinkers. You better start vetting these men, because there's a whole lot of what you call that, mentally unstable men out there. There's a whole lot of that. There's a whole lot of mentally unstable men that's simp enforcers. They tell you whatever you want to hear, and they put you on this pedestal, and all of a sudden you're human, you did something you ain't supposed to do, they're ready to kill you or harm you. So even you better start vetting as well. And again, video cameras, recording, and protecting yourself if you have to be around those kind of toxic females. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching my live. I really, really appreciate it. My computer about to go down. I almost been on for 2 hours. It's the longest I've ever been on. But again, thank you guys. Real respect. And for the people that's going to watch this, thank you as well. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be on later on tonight, putting in some other videos, short videos, what have you. And, support my channel, please. And I want to once again thank my new subscribers as well. Anyway, guys, have a great weekend, and start respecting yourselves and coming up with real solutions, because we need real solutions to be made. Peace.